As a member of our community, though, we're well aware that the business challenges and the economics of our industry are changing pretty dramatically. And I know some of you have heard us talk about this before, but today our clients still need to create fantastic content, but the competition is more intense than ever. We also have to make these assets more available through more channels, more devices, more formats, and for many of our clients, that's more cost. Probably the biggest thing that has changed in our industry from our perspective is optimizing the lifetime value of these assets that we help our clients create. And for our clients, that means spending on technologies like metadata tagging, protecting the asset, securing the asset, managing the rights of the asset, managing distribution. It's all gotten so much more complex and more costly. And that's at a time when, as you know, there's a lot of pressure on costs and efficiency. And now, security has become much more of an issue. How our customers protect themselves and their livelihood and still take advantage of lower cost technology tools such as the cloud, collaboration, online marketplaces, even connectivity tools, etc., is one of the challenges that they face. So we've come a long way from the old world of simply worrying about creating great content. Our view today is that how you create content impacts how you monetize it and also how you secure it. Now, you may remember that 2 years ago, we came out with Avid Everywhere, specifically to address some of these issues. And the foundation, as a reminder, is the Avid Media Central platform. Reminding you it's a common set of services that all Avid products and third-party products can share. More efficient, more powerful approach to workflows. So things like indexing of all your media, whether or not it's created by Avid or someone else, common user interfaces for our products or other folks, collaboration, resolution, independence, can all be shared. And then if you remember, we added a free connectivity toolkit to lower the cost of putting all the pieces together, integrating third parties in a more controlled way. More open, more extensible, more flexible. We then offer choice on deployment, on-premise, private or public cloud, if you remember, payment options, so you can pay a license, floating, or subscriptions. So we don't force our customers to do anything they don't want to do. They really have the choice. They have the freedom to choose technologies, delivery, and payment options that meet their needs, limited by their own imagination, their own strategies, not by their vendor. Now, on top of this, if you remember the platform, we added our heritage products with applications and suites, doing everything from creation to distribution and monetization. Now, since that initial launch, we've announced a pretty steady stream of innovation and new technologies. Things like resolution independence to work with material of any resolution, SD, HD, 4K and beyond across the entire workflow. New modules in the media suite for multi-platform distribution and indexing, a new version of Interplay MAM we launched, completing the integration of the media suite, and the best-in-class ingest and playout server technologies. We also launched the marketplace, expanding distribution and collaboration, and then we announced our subscription and flexible licensing, giving customers a choice on how to acquire the tools that they want to use. And many of you remember some groundbreaking announcements around the first line of creative tools, breaking down the gates to allow everyone to enjoy Avid tools. Now, if you look at the adoption rates that we're seeing, some of the largest, most influential media companies in the world have adopted and now are on the Avid Media Central platform, representing more than 26,000 users since we first launched it at NAB. We also have over 2,100 deployments of our MAM solution, we believe the most deployed MAM solution in the market today. We've also seen 14,000 subscription versions of our creative tools. And the interesting thing about this is about 90% of those subscriptions are coming from competitive products. So they're actually new to the Avid family. We have had an amazing 160,000 people register for our first products, welcoming aspiring pros to our community and giving larger organizations access to a larger trained talent pool. And this doesn't even include our more recent announcements, where we've had huge market excitement for the products that we just announced at NAB. Now, in the Artist Suite, you may remember S6L, the next generation of line sound system built for extremely demanding tours and events. We've had over 200 of these systems on pre-order, more than double our expectations, and these will begin shipping at the end of October. Artist DNX.io, to make high-resolution video production faster and easier. We've had nearly 1,000 pre-ordered units here, blowing away expectations, and those are now shipping. You should check it out later in the booth. In the storage suite, the ISIS 1000 shared storage designed specifically for smaller creative teams. This has won many awards since we announced it. Post Magazine called the ISIS 1000 one of the coolest and most innovative new products. It really has captured the attention at NAB if you were there. And who would have thought that a storage product would have won the coolest product category? Now, by the way, if you've seen it, it really is cool. Bringing the power of Avid collaboration for storage to smaller working groups. Nearly 300 of these systems have been sold even before it started shipping, and it is now shipping as of today. Now, all of these products are in a long line of delivering what we promised, solving the most intense problems for the industry, and it's been a lot of fun working with our customers and partners to get this right. And I think that's why we've seen so much momentum. But of course, there's a lot more to do. And it's not just about products. We also promise openness, flexibility, integration, and extensibility. And you know we talked about a lot about the connectivity toolkit to help connect all the pieces of production environment more efficiently. We wanted to stop wasting the 25% or so of the budgets that we people are spending just to make all the pieces fit together. And that's why we introduced the connectivity toolkit, getting third parties onto the platform to make everything simpler and easier. And it allows everybody to use either our products or any third-party products. And you probably heard that there has been overwhelming interest, and everybody wants to seem to be certified on the platform, working hard to catch up with the backlog. But while we do that, as of today, we already have about 600 partners connected to the platform, and it's growing fast. It is a huge partner community unheard of in the industry, and they include well-known favorites like Panasonic, Blackmagic Design right here next to us, Waves, Specialogics, Audinate, and newcomers like Make TV and Fortium. It's easier than ever with the connectivity toolkit to integrate onto the platform. And it's true, I think Avid is setting the bar for openness. But even so, I bet you never thought you'd hear what I'm about to announce for Connected Partners. Are you guys ready for this? Because I'm getting ready. You ready? Yeah? She's ready? Okay. All right. Because today I'm here to tell you that we're announcing and welcoming the industry's biggest competitors turned partners that have been certified onto our ecosystem. We're announcing today an expanded partnership with Adobe and an announcement with Apple that they have been certified onto the platform. Now, early in the year, we announced that we support Adobe Premiere on our ISIS storage systems. And now, Avid Interplay MAM, the industry's most deployed MAM system, and our ISIS storage family both fully support, as though they were our own products, both Adobe Premiere and Apple Final Cut Pro. Yep, you heard me right. They are, Apple and Adobe are now fully connected onto the Avid Media Central platform. Across the ISIS family, editors can now collaborate efficiently at any resolution, turn around projects faster, and operate with greater cost efficiency using the integration toolkit. No more complex configuration or performance compatibility issues. And when mixing in Adobe Premiere or Apple Final Cut Pro and, or any other editorial applications, they can use that same power of the ISIS system. Now all editors, no matter what the editing system they use, they can get the performance, reliability, and scalability of the leading storage system in ISIS. So welcome Apple and Adobe to the Avid family. Now, people have been shocked that we're leading this openness, that we are the most open and integrated platform in the industry, and that we have set the standard. And I challenge you to find anybody in the industry who has more openness and flexibility or integrated partners than Avid. All this innovation is proof that we're doing what we promised, especially with regard to openness. Now let's hear what our customers are all saying about this.
partners. Avid on large-scale events like the Super Bowl, like the Olympics. It gives, at the end of the day, our production team more flexibility in terms of their creative process.
While other companies that we sat down with were focused on, we have a great editing product. When we sat down with Avid, they said, okay, we can provide solutions for you that's going to help you get content to the air, to the web, to social media as fast as you want to.
It used to be like shared storage is the future. Now shared storage is the norm. I think there's great benefit from the fact that Avid is providing a secure and supported storage environment that's priced more competitively, that also works with competitive applications like Adobe Premiere.
It's that Avid Everywhere vision really that enables us to take .10 to the next phase of what it wants to do.
Literally, we have production tools on every journalist's desktop now. Our costs have come down, our productivity has gone up.
We have a level of collaboration between, for instance, Pro Tools and Media Composer. This is stuff we've never been able to do before.
Avid and Panasonic work together very well. I think it's a partnership. We both bring strengths to the actual relationship, better workflows, better products.
What we've witnessed with Avid is an openness to new ideas, new technologies. They nurture a culture of innovation and they encourage basically collaborative work with their partners.
The openness of Avid's platform helps us to reach more customers and to integrate seamlessly into existing software installations and workflows. It's a great pleasure to work with Avid.
I mean, while they're the market leader, they are still innovating to enhance their products. It's all about compatibility, it's all about greater reach. Therefore, it was an obvious choice for us to partner with Avid.
Well, I can tell you for us, it's really great to see so many of our customers already benefiting from what we've done. But of course, there's a lot more to do. So let's go over what's next. Now, we talked about openness, and integrating third-party products extends to acquired products as well. And ORAD is a perfect example. Now, I'm sure you've heard already that the world's leading maker of video servers, broadcast graphics, sports and live solutions, they're now part of Avid, and you can see some of their tools here right in this booth today. Now, our goal is to take the best of what ORAD offers from studio production, news production, and outside broadcasts of live sports, and make it all part of the Avid Media Central platform, accessible to everyone. Well, we're integrating ORAD through our platform and application suites, incorporating them directly into the Avid workflows, further simplifying the creation and distribution of amazing content. Now, what it means is that whether people want to create differentiated look and feel for their brand and build audience loyalty, or stand out with sophisticated graphics in a variety of studio environments with things like virtual studios, interactive graphics, high-resolution wall displays, they can get that unique on-air look and integrate it easily into their Avid workflows. And if you're in the news, a very important area for many broadcasters, they can keep up with 24/7 news cycles by adding capabilities like channel branding, video walls, 3D weather systems, and social media management. All things that make a big difference in building audience loyalty. And now they're all tied to the Avid Media Central platform. For those in outside broadcast and sports, another key area for broadcast, they can now do even more things like handle replays, sports enhancements, find and use footage from past seasons more efficiently than ever. They can also quickly edit and turn around sports programming, and all this will be available with the most flexible sports editorial workflows now integrated right into the platform. This is the power of ORAD into Avid Everywhere, expanding choice, giving our customers more flexibility so that they can do the things that matter most to their business as efficiently as possible. Now, I wanted to take a quick look at how we're actually integrating the components into Avid Everywhere so you get a good feel of how this is going to work. First, we added ORAD's video and graphic engines right onto the platform as a common service so they can now be shared by everyone. In the Artist Suite, we included ORAD's graphic authoring tools. You'll see that as part of the suite options now. We added the new Avid Studio Suite, an entirely new suite, home to ORAD's tools for studio production and live sports broadcast. Things like broadcast graphics, virtual studios and sports enhancements will now be a choice and an option within the framework. And in the media suite, that's where you'll find the ORAD's social media management tools and channel branding and playout capabilities. This is truly the power of the platform on full display. The beauty is its flexibility, its openness, its extensibility, and its simplicity of design. The ORAD acquisition, you know, was only announced earlier in the summer, and already we're pretty far along with the integration. It's another example of how we're trying to solve the industry's most pressing issues through the Avid Everywhere vision. And take a look at this and you'll see why we're so excited. Wow, isn't that cool? But you know, of course, there's still more to do. And while we're focused on delivering what we've already announced, we also promised a steady stream of new innovation, and we're delivering on that too, so let's get to it. For sound facilities, they need to handle increasingly complex and sophisticated projects, like meeting the growing demand for 3D and immersive sound, and they need to deliver on tighter and tighter schedules. And of course, it's not feasible to buy a whole new console every time your level of complexity changes. So what they want is to invest in technologies that can grow with them. And that's why we built the S6, a mixing console with modularity, so that as your needs change, you can just add the right modules. Now, maybe you remember, this is the joystick module here. At NAB, we announced the joystick module for the S6, which mixes work quickly with tactile control and 3D mixes. And this will be available for shipment in November, and you can check it out here. Now, this here is the Master Post module. Today we're announcing another S6 module that helps mixes broadening their capabilities. Again, the Master 6 Post module. And it gives facilities on large, complex audio production a much more efficient way to monitor and manage the many elements of the mix. And remember, both of these slot right into your S6 console, again, allowing you to change with whatever your needs are. Now, so if you have the S6 console, and we already sold around 800 worldwide, they didn't have any other tool to handle the job. No matter how complex it is, they simply pick the module, insert it simply and efficiently, and can keep on working. Now, as important as tools like this are, we know that artists need more, especially when they're just getting started. Artists are always looking for the latest, the coolest capabilities and plugins to get more done, to raise the level of their work and to make more money to sustain what they love doing. And it's about getting the most out of the latest features. And sometimes they need help to use the tools better and want to see how successful artists, often their own heroes, are actually getting work done using these tools. And we're going to help with that too. Now, what if we can give them exclusive access to the tools and expertise on how to optimize their investment and get it to them first, so that our community gets a head start before anybody else, to set them up as successful as they can be with exclusive early access to apps and plugins, and even learn from the industry's best experts. It would be like an all-access pass to an exclusive artist club. Wouldn't that be great? Well, introducing Avid All Access, offering early access to plugins, online events, learning opportunities from professionals who use these products every day, and a steady stream of feature enhancement delivered first to the All Access Club. So they're getting the best of their investment before anyone else. Now this is an enhanced subscription and service plan available to Pro Tools immediately. And we will be offering this same capability to Media Composer and Sibelius. Well, you can see we've been doing what we said, delivering on the promise of Avid Everywhere, and you've seen some examples this morning. But working closely with our community, the Avid Customer Association is what made this whole possible. Now the ACA is becoming a powerful force in the community and has grown to over 3,000 members this year since just starting a year and a half ago. You have to remember, a lot of this was only launched a year and a half ago. We're already up over to 3,000 members working on the most strategic issues that the industry faces and addressing their pain points, pushing us to address those central issues that they face. Now, we've been spending a lot of time in the ACA, in fact, all day yesterday, on things like high ultra-def TV, on cloud collaboration, on security, on natural disaster recovery, on sports and education. But let's talk a little bit specifically about security and about disaster recovery. With all the goodness that innovation and digitization brings, it also comes with the dark side. The wrong people getting access to your IP. The essence of what our customers create, threatening to undermine the very livelihood of what our clients do. And media assets for our clients are their lifeblood, and they're just too important to risk. So our clients are asking new questions like, who are we supposed to trust? Who gets to see what, and how do they change assets remotely? How do you keep hackers and other bad guys out of the network? How do we protect ourselves from the endless number of attacks that happen? And what do we do when something goes wrong? How do we drive collaborative workflows but still protect the assets and take advantage of these low-cost tools? And how do we establish a media-savvy way to have security standards that still have best workflow practices? Everybody's been talking about this, but we feel that Avid is in a unique position to do something substantive about it. The ACA established a security and ad hoc working committee to look at this. Some of the features you'll be hearing us talk about are deterring and preventing attacks through authentication, through perimeter and network security, protecting the actual file records through encryption and ghosting, making sure that the right people are authorized to do the right things through digital rights management, and responding when the wrong person does get in, and make sure the watermarking and forensic tracking are available to our clients. Now, while ensuring security across the platform, we have intensely and focused on the media-savvy IT standards so that content creators can collaborate all over the world but be confident that their assets are being protected. But we know there's no silver bullet. Getting it right for the media industry requires an ongoing close relationship, and that's why we're working on this initiative with the ACA. Now, what about disaster recovery? Bad people aren't always the only problem. Assets need protection from natural disasters as well. As you guys know, there's storms, there's floods, fire, power outages. All of them can shut your systems down. And employees may not be able to get to their work. So how will you keep everything running? How will your important media get backed up? Can people be productive from alternative locations? Can operations easily switch from one facility to another without any downtime, regardless of the country, the region, or the geography? The ACA is addressing this too and planning for the unexpected. I just want to review these two areas that are examples of the ACA getting involved in our development roadmap and products that you'll see coming out soon. And our clients are getting involved and having a direct impact on the way we're launching products. Now, the ACA is demonstrating the role that everyone can play in the future. We're doing our part to create a more efficient and powerful way for everyone to share one global ecosystem. Remember, that's the goal here. Not just for audio, not just for video, ingest, storage, playout, for the entire workflow, a set of shared services on one common platform. Everyone participates the way they want, whether or not they're individual, whether or not they're a team, a station group, or a large media enterprise. And as you can see, we're working hard to do what we said we would do, delivering platform and apps to shorten the connection between creators and consumers, making content creation more efficient, more profitable, making the most out of this extensible platform, and to make our workflows more and more comprehensive with acquired technologies like ORAD. To keep innovating not just with the biggest media organizations, but make sure creative teams and artists also have a way to participate, giving our customers choice and flexibility to tell their story their way. This is what Avid Everywhere is all about, and this is our commitment to helping the industry. Thank you for coming this morning, everybody.